Okay, welcome to the quick dive from Objects Unknown. What an opportunity. What a world we live in. This is the golden age of UFO extraterrestrial presence research. You're living it, I'm living it. Super glad to be here. I'm Terry McMahon. I'm the founder and the host for tonight of what we call the quick dive. And what the quick dive is all about, if there's a topic or a discovery that I think is really super important and I want to talk to you about in an urgent way, much more than just say a visual post of graphics or images would do, we put out the quick dive. And boy, do I have one tonight. Probably won't last more than 10, 12 minutes. Let's get right into it. We're Objects Unknown. Reason we're a little different, we only stay to the space image and video archives from around the world from the 1950s to about 10 minutes ago. That's what we do because that's where the real rock and roll is. That's where the real evidence is. And no BS clicks here, no clickbait, no ridiculous speculation that we have no evidence of. Nope. We stay with the straight evidence that has been coming in for 50, 60 years. And we find it here. And we're one of the few channels that actually does this exclusively. So if you're looking for a place that is going to focus on some real research and some real image evidence, well, this is the place. Let's get into it. This is a quick dive. Found something here that is amazing. Now, you know, when you talk of corroborative evidence, right? You say, hey, well, this is a UFO over here. Somebody might say to you, yeah, but can you corroborate that evidence? Corroborative evidence would be if you found a UFO, let's say, oh, I don't know, 60 years ago, and then you found the same UFO or type UFO exactly 60 years later in a different place. That's corroborative evidence. And that's big. It's huge because it verifies these are real objects in real reality. And that's happened tonight. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We did a post, I don't know, a few weeks ago, a couple months ago, and it was about this object right here. This comes from Apollo 14 or maybe Apollo 12, early 1970s. In lunar orbit, this sphere right here passes by in one image only. It looks like it has two eyes. And it's rotating, and they catch it in one frame. And we did a big post on this. You can see this right here. This has been seen all over Earth, all these spheres, these glowing spheres that we have, I think are these machines. This is extraterrestrial tech right here, I think. And I think that's what shows up in our atmosphere and fluoresces and glows, et cetera, et cetera. So a big deal was made about this particular image capture in the early 70s from Apollo. And just take a look at it for a second. It's pretty amazing, right? Okay, but that's not what this post is about. Look at that sphere right there, and look what was captured on a video today. Look at this. In our atmosphere, the same type sphere. In fact, you can see one of those little dots right there. This was from a video that somebody took and was able to get this sphere for really over a minute. And I did some screenshots of it. You can tell it's metallic. You can see a little bit of a darker kind of dot in the middle. This is the same type of object, everyone, right here. Look at this. This is 50 years later from this to this, or from this all the way to this. That's corroborative evidence. That's huge evidence. That shows us that these spheres, like I've always theorized, are coming from the moon, because there's probably a base on the moon where these vehicles and technologies are that are surveilling the human race. And it's just so exciting when you find them 50, 60 years apart. I'm going to post this video later so you can see it, but I just wanted to get it out to you right now because, wow, we should get excited when we find corroborative evidence. I really think so. So I wanted to get this out to you. It just blows my mind. Hope it blows yours too, because this is what we're looking at. A couple of other things I want to show you. We have some posts coming up, so some things kind of to entice you to watch some of our posts and some of our quick dive videos. This is from on the lunar surface appears to be some type of structure or building. I don't know how well you can see it right here in video if you're watching on mobile, but if you could look at this, these are standing walls with shadows, and we're going to have some close-ups of these. But this is definitely some type of structure on the moon, period. This one right here, this is from Apollo 11, AS 11-37-5515HR is what this is. On the lunar surface, just taking a throwaway picture, and this vehicle comes in to view, which was seen the entire mission on tons of photos up above them in lunar orbit, watching them. Another one we're doing something on, and this is the creepiest one and one of the wildest ones. This is from AS-10. This is Apollo 10, before they went to the moon, of course, right? Or landed on the moon, I should say. These strange filament objects started showing up in pictures, and they have over the years. Look at this. Is this technology? I think so. Is this a space-borne life form? Maybe. Sure could be, couldn't it? Anyone's guess is as good as anyone else's. But these filaments have shown up many times, and we've got a whole deep dive on what maybe these could be. Something else I wanted to show you. This blows my mind. This is on the lunar surface. I think this is Apollo 11. What looks like a rock comes into view. You see this? Now, you might say to yourself, well, maybe this is just some kind of asteroid going by. I don't think so, because this same image was also seen over in Alabama about 3 months ago, and I have a photo of it from a friend I have online where she imaged this exact object. Here again, 60 years later. There were military pilots, if you were watching the government disclosures coming out, in the last year, and this pilot was talking about this weird object that he saw in our atmosphere. And he said, it just looked like a flying rock. I think this is what he was looking at. That flying rock is flying technology. And I think this is a great example of it right here. Here's another tower. This is on the lunar surface, taken by one of the Apollo missions. And this is some type of very big structure or tower just sitting on the moon, whether it's a fixed structure or whether it's not. It's pretty amazing. And we've got a couple of shots of this as well. Of course, this is one of my favorite. This is from Space Shuttle Mission 88, the famous Space Shuttle Mission 88 that has all the UFOs and all the extraterrestrial activity everybody keeps discovering. And we've done a lot of stuff on this as well. Look at this object that just showed up. In case you've just never seen, this is a pretty common one that you might have seen a lot, but it just, boy, I still love looking at it. What is that? Yeah, I think that's alien tech right here in front of us. It just appeared. It's pretty amazing. So that's coming up, and a few other things are going to be coming up as well. But today we wanted to show you 50, 60 years later, these same spheres with these either one or two black dots in the middle that almost look like eyes sometimes, 50 years apart. Look at this, one in lunar orbit, one in Earth's atmosphere. We are in the golden age of extraterrestrial research, trying to answer the question, is there or is there not an extraterrestrial presence here? I think it's starting to look like, yeah, I think there is. This is Terry McMahon. I'm from Objects Unknown. This is the Quick Dive. Thanks for watching. We've got so much more. So stay tuned, subscribe, follow, share. Help us out because we have just started. Talk to you soon.